What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Film study for rookies. Today, man, we're breaking down Drake Maye. All right, Drake Maye has a lot of talent. Now, with that being said, he was still a rookie last year. So, were there mistakes made like this? Yes, and you could put this on the receiver. You could put this on Drake Maye. Let's run it back real quick and kind of take a look what happened right here. All right, so it looks to be man-to-man coverage right here. We got an in route right there, a little dig. What I think happens here is a little bit of miscommunication in the chemistry because the receiver is going to do a great job, right? Beat the DB, bang. All right, he's going to pivot, top of the route stem. He's going to cut that thing in, and then he slows down. And when he slows down, Drake Maye's letting that thing rip. All right, but the receiver slows down, and then it goes right towards the safety. So I think this interception, week one, you could put it on the receiver, you could put it on Drake, but I think it just goes down to, okay, they haven't really meshed yet. Not the end of the world, right? Next play we're gonna look at right here. Once again, you have Drake Maye under center, right? They run the play action. The thing that I like about Drake Maye that I saw right away is how fast he processes really the defense and the coverage, right? So they're gonna run the play action right here, right? Top of the drop. He's looking, he sees man-to-man coverage, potentially a spy right here, or he's gonna pick up the running back right there, right? But he sees man-to-man. He's like, okay, I got the running lane right in front of me. Man-to-man, DB's backs are turned. I'm going to take it. I'm going to run for 10, right? 10, 15, 5 yards, whatever it may be. But I'm going to go and get it because it's man-to-man coverage. Nobody has really created any separation. Let's take a look right here. Top of the drop, right? No one had really done anything yet. This is a cluster, all right? He's playing up top, right? And he can also, with the way his hips are positioned, he can easily turn around and play that. That's picked up right there. Safety over the top. I mean, the next best thing to do was run, right? Or he's probably going to get sacked. So that's what I like about Drake Maye from week one, his rookie season, just how fast he processes defense. Now, sometimes it could get him in trouble. But again, right here, let's take a look what happens. So it looks like pre-snap, we're going to see a cover 3 look from the defense. All right, so you got 3 over the top, 4 underneath. Drake looks to the right first, and then he's going to work his way back over here, right? So he looks to the right. Doesn't like it right there on the out route, which I'm shocked he didn't take this. Okay, but he's going to work his way back to the left. And as he progresses, nothing's really open right there. And what's he going to do, man? He's going to run. And why does he run? Because the second he sees the running back, I believe, right there, start to head upfield, bang, defensive back is now in a bad position. Drake Maye sees that. He's going to try and get some yards right there. I like that. Next play right here, it's 3rd and 11. What are we looking at? All right, defense is going to drop back. And Drake Maye goes down. All right. One thing I noticed from week 1 versus week 18 is how much faster he plays. Now, it's not completely on him, right? Because that offensive line, it was bad. That's why they took, what, Will Campbell, 4th overall pick at LSU. I mean, take a look right here. The edge guy doesn't even have to do anything. I mean, he does, but I mean, let's be honest. He really doesn't. Looks like potentially what? Potentially cover 4 look. Backside's man-to-man right here. I mean, it's 3rd and 11, so they're guarding the sticks. Nothing's really open, to be honest with you. I mean, probably play that underneath. That's picked up right there. This is, I mean, completely boxed right there, right? Not a lot for him to do. Next play we're going to look at right here. Once again, all right, nothing's really open. And the thing with Drake Maye that he's going to have to develop is he can't be a hero every play. And what I mean by that is, okay, if nothing's open, right, you got to throw it away or try and let it develop for a second longer and then throw it away. If you keep putting your body in harm's way like this right here, you never know what's going to happen. Because see what happens right here. 2 guys are going to hit him in the front. You got a guy behind you. You're no longer protected once you leave that pocket. Right, in more ways than one, right? Most NFL quarterbacks, the refs are going to call things that happen in the pocket, right? And so the defense kind of eases up. But the second you leave, you're not protected by the refs any longer. And you're not protected by your offensive line, right? And so when you get hit like this, 3 guys, what, 270 plus hitting you, it's going to hurt. Let's keep it going. Right here, it's 3rd and 3. What are we looking at? All right, you're going to see right here, once again, does a great job stepping into the pocket, checks it down right there. Now, I didn't see a lot of checkdowns, to be honest with you. I think Drake, you know, he's a home run guy. He wants to He wants that big play, and you can see that the way he runs the ball, whether it's 2nd and 3, 1st and 10, he's always trying to get as many yards as possible. But this right here is probably my favorite play. And why? Because look right here, it's 3rd and 8. Okay, he's going to throw it right here. Why is he throwing this? Look, all right, defender is all over the tight end right there. I'm telling you, the way he reads coverages, how fast he processes them, I mean, it's impressive for a rookie. Right here, man, he's just going for the flag. Now, if the ref doesn't throw the flag and it gets intercepted, it might hurt a little bit. So I don't know that I'm going to throw it inside like that. I'm probably going to try and throw it outside, right, where the defender can't play that. But I'm showing you guys right here, Drake Maye, he's something special, man. Next play we're going to look at right here, all right, Patriots, they run the play action. And Drake Maye hesitates. And this one I go back and forth on, right? It looks like Texans on what? Potentially a cover 2 look. Might be a cover 6. All right, looks like he's got a quarter over here. He's got the quarter. He's got the half over here. So it might be a cover 6. When that happens, on this side over here, when he has his half, he's going to play the flats right here. And if you look, all right, we got our out route right here, go route over the top. All right, that's what it looks like. Let's take a look. All right, out route, bang, go route over the top. And what he's reading was the DB. He thought the DB was going to sit there longer, then bang, out route, easy money on 2nd and 7, right? Instead, watch the DB. Acts like he may run, comes back, plays, that out route right there. Drake's going to see that, decides not to throw it, and instead gets sacked. So he did a great job, processing, reading the DB right there. But because he held on to it so long, he goes down with it. It's hard to critique that too much. Next play right here, it's 3rd and 12. All right, drop him back. At this point, man, he's trying to get rid of it. And I like that though, right? Get rid of it real quick. Don't take the hit. So you see as the game went on, week 1, definitely started to get the ball out a little bit quicker. And the craziest part about all this is that this has all happened in the first half of his rookie week. All right, not his rookie week, his first game of his rookie season. And then he goes and throws what, a 50 bomber? Right, take a look at this. All right, from the 50 in the air. All right, what, 48, 49, give or take. I mean, that's clean right there, man. That is clean. So they go into half only down by 7. That's pretty good considering all the duress that he went through. So I say they they go into half down by 7. Texans come out, score right away. All right, Patriots down 14, and then once again, Drake Maye probably just puts a little bit too much on this. So if we take a look right here, it's man-to-man coverage, single high safety. The right read, just a little bit too much on it. And then we come back to the next play, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why sometimes it's hard to find that chemistry, because slot receiver this time flies past the DB, right? Texans man-to-man coverage again. All right, and look where Maye puts it. He puts it behind the receiver. So, like I said, week 1, man, some negatives, some positives, but most of it was just, figuring out each other's strengths and weaknesses. All right. Last play we're going to look at, I think, for week 1's right here. Nice little tutty pass. So he gets 2 touchdowns week 1. Now we're going to jump to week 18 right here. Actually, I'd like to make an apology. This was actually week 17. He only threw 1 pass in week 18. So essentially, this is Drake Maye's week 18. Let's see what happens here against the Chargers. All right. First play we're looking at, once again, 3rd and 4. Drake Maye. All right. Just like we saw in week 1. All right. Take a look what happens right here. Ball snap right here. All right. Drop back, top of the drop. Once again, realizes man coverage. All right. Cover 2 look. DB's going to trail right here. All right. Because he has safety up over the top. He sees man coverage. He's going to run. All right. That's his MO. The second he sees that, he's going to run. Now, here's the thing, Drake. Here's the thing. The Patriots were so far out of playoff contention race. We don't have to do this right here. We don't have to do that. We like I said, he's going to have to learn how to throw it away and not try to be a hero. I'm not saying tank the game, but on 3rd and 4, right? I think Patriots at week 17 were in top 5 for draft picks. You're not making the playoffs. I get it. You're trying to win, but at the same time, you can't take a hit like this on 3rd and 4 in the first quarter. Let's keep it going. Next, we're going to look at, you got Drake Maye under center. Looks like potentially a cover 6 look from the defense. And Drake May, man, the second he sees a lane to run, he's going to take off. Take a look right here. All right, play action. I thought we might go underneath right here or over the top. I mean, take a look. Both of those are potential options, to be honest with you. If he can keep kind of doing this, right, finding the run lane, I think it'll be huge. But one thing I'd love to see moving forward is basically as he's running, keeping his eyes down the field and finding guys like this, right? You know, forcing the defense to drop back, even if you're running it, to make sure they don't get beat over the top. I think if he can do that, I mean, Drake May, he's going to put the Patriots as serious contenders in the AFC East. Next play we're going to look at right here at 2nd and 7. And look at this throw. All right, I paused a little bit early, but look at this. Bang. And the reason I like this throw so much is because week 1 to week, his week 18, is look where he puts this thing. All right, for a couple reasons. Chargers got that linebacker right there. If he turns around, all right, and looks at Drake May, at any moment, I think that's Deion Henley. He's a good linebacker. He could easily play that. But look where Drake May puts this. Right? Right in the perfect spot. Because he's got a defender behind him, right in front of him. Look at this. All right, the anticipation right there. Bang. Woo, nicely done. Next play we're going to look at right here. All right, it's 1st and 10 right here. Drake May just throws this thing up, and he gets a touchdown on this. Run this back one more time real quick. Take a look at this. Essentially running verticals, right? I mean, that's a hell of a throw, man. That's kind of crazy. Great catch by the receiver, though. Definitely great catch. All right, Drake May right here. He's going to roll out. All right, goes out of bounds. Nicely done, right? Let's see if anything else was open, though. Take a look right here. I mean, take a look what happens right here, all right? I think that's Deion right there. Chargers linebacker runs like a 4.4, 4.5, 40, I think. He's shooting the A gap, right? And then what happens if a quarterback leaves the pocket? What's the one thing they tell you is going to happen? If you leave the pocket, edge guys are going to come after you, right? So if he goes that way, bang, goes that way, bang, potentially, right? So you got the linebacker running anywhere from a 4.4 to a 4.6 40, all right? Bang, now you roll out. Now you got 2 guys on you. That might be Bosa right there, to be honest with you. All right, Bosa actually gets in the way of the linebacker, which slows him down. And then Drake May gets out of bounds very smartly. Now, was anything else open? I don't know that it matters, right? Ball snap, he's dropping back. He's got no time. He's got to turn on the jets. He's got to run, man. Next play we're going to look at right here. All right, running double outs. And this is what I like to see. You know your offensive line is struggling. Stop running, the deeper routes, the medium to deep routes. Just run double hitches, get the defense to bite, and then bang, beat them over the top. I felt like the Patriots, they never did that, right? And it took them till quarter 3 to finally do that. I don't know why they weren't doing that. But one thing I've noticed a lot, well, one, the line, it really didn't get any better. I mean, it didn't get any better. Drake May definitely played quicker. But I mean, what do you want him to do right here? Right? So instead of shooting the A gap, all right, now we're shooting the B gap. So we're not shooting between the center and guard anymore. We're shooting between the center and the tackle. I mean, what do you want him to do right here? So now he has to roll out, and this is where he's going to have to learn to throw it away, right? I mean, on 4th and 2, or just throw it up, right? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to fault him when they're shooting the B gap, right? One play they're shooting the A, next thing you know they're shooting the B right here, 4-man rush. Don't really get any pressure and look at Drake May, right? All right, so I think we have our last play right here. This sums up everything. Why do I say this sums up everything? Just take a look. Oh, wow. Take a look at this. How many people blitz for the Chargers? Count with me here. There's a lot. You got 1, all right, you got 2, and you got 3. I did the tackles hate Drake May? I mean, look at them right here. He's letting his guy go, it feels like. I don't know what we're doing there. Or I don't. And then to see this right here. 2 big old dudes coming at Drake May. That's Khalil Mack and Bosa, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure you got Khalil Mack and Bosa sandwiching you. You got the Bosa Mac sandwich. All right, he turns into an Oreo. I'm just calling it how I see it. And this was week 17. This was his last game of his rookie season. And the Patriots allow this to happen, blitzing 3 people. Now, the worst part is we have, what, a 6-man protection? Watch the running back. Running back completely misses too. You guys see now why they have a new head coach, why they took Will Campbell. I mean, between this, shooting the A gap at will, shooting the B gap at will at the end of the season, they needed a change bad. So, with that being said, that's going to wrap it up. Film Study for Rookies is out. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Learned a little bit about Drake Maye. Very smart. The way he can process his defense happening just like that, right? Wants to take off. He's just going to have to learn to, okay, live to see another down and almost live to see another drive, live to see another quarter, right? First quarter, some of those plays, I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that playboy. But Drake Maye, definitely a special quarterback. It'll be interesting to see what he can do this year. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Film Study for Rookies is out. Peace.